My advice to the underclassmen is always participate because whenever it's coming to an end and I'm really regretting not playing sports. And one of my greatest memories was one time my sister made me mad and she got on the bus, my mom's bus that was in the driveway, and I threw a rock and busted the window out and she made me pay for it, me and my sister.
My greatest school memory was when, during elementary school, during like SOL time, we would all gather around and play our Nintendo DSs, and we would all get together and play Mario Kart and like fight over who won, and we'd play like Nintendogs, and it was just so much fun.
My most memorable experience in school was when I made my first real friend. We met in Miss Debbie's room. I'd wanted to do a History Day project, and I didn't have anybody to do it with because I didn't really have any friends. So I just turned around to Isabel and said, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And together, and she said, "Yeah," and that's how we met and became friends, and we're still friends to this day.
One thing that I would say to underclassmen is to don't procrastinate and to just get your work done on time so you don't have to stress about it, because high school is stressful enough and you just need time to yourself sometimes, so getting your work done will make your life a lot easier.
My advice would be to make sure that you take care of yourself. Don't try to hold everything inside yourself, and make sure that you have like at least one person that you can tell stuff to, so that you're not like holding everything in and like causing emotional damage to yourself. And make sure you take care of yourself physically too, like make sure you eat properly, and that way you'll be able to perform better in school.
My advice to the underclassmen is make sure that you take time to enjoy high school. Every year it's just going to go by faster and faster, and it feels like just yesterday I was starting 8th grade. My favorite high school memory would without a doubt be winning the state championship my senior year. After all the time I put in the weight room and the off season, on holidays and snow days, it's just a feeling that can't be replicated. It's such a surreal feeling, and it's by far my greatest accomplishment. Hashtag ring season.
My favorite memory would have to be my sophomore year. Laura McCoy asked me to prom only because she needed a tall prom date, but 2 years later, here we are. So.
My advice for underclassmen would be, coming from someone who never really liked school, which was me, enjoy the little bit of time you have here, because before you know it, it's going to be over with and you'll not want to leave, but you know, you're going to have to, so that's all I have to say for them. A thank you would be, I'm going to be original and say thank you to my mom and dad for always pushing me to make good grades, because they always knew like my full potential and that I could do really well in school, even though sometimes I really didn't want to. And also to Miss D, because she's been a really good teacher this year. I've loved having her, and she actually like helped me learn to love reading again. And it's sad that I'm only gonna get to have her 1 year, so but I love her and thanks. So that's all.
There you go.
My advice for underclassmen is don't procrastinate too much. Senior year comes by a lot faster than you think. Don't make Miss Ashley's job any harder than it has to be.
My advice to the underclassmen would probably be study hard, turn your work in on time, just have a blast. It's just senior year, for us. We had a blast.
My advice would be pretty much get your work done on time, and like he said, don't procrastinate. It's not worth it. Your senior year is going to go by faster than any other year in your life.
I'd like to thank my mom for my senior year. I miss you.
I'd like to give a special thanks to these guys. Without them, I probably wouldn't be here.
You'd be bored out of your mind.
Yeah.
So I kind of think friends and everything the same, because I'd be bored if I didn't have them.
My advice to the underclassmen is do what you gotta do and get out of here.
My advice for the underclassmen is
try your best in school and make sure you're having fun while you're doing it. Because high school is fun, but as long as you're trying your best, and because it's honestly probably the best time of your life, and you'll miss it one day. My best memory in school wasn't my best memory, but I made a pretty good memory while I was writing this paper. I gave Brady and Logan Horner the wettest wet willy I've ever gave anyone in my life, and it was hilarious. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for staying up with me and helping me with homework all of them nights and waking me up in the morning for school, because if it wouldn't have been for them, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be in bed. Also, I'd like to thank all my friends and everything they've done for me. I love you all, and I'm blessed to have you in my life.
Thank you of some sort, whether it be somebody here or your
Oh.
family or whatever.
Well-
Thanks to the teachers and friends.
Yeah, I'm thankful for my friends. I couldn't make it through. I know AJ couldn't make it without us, so that's, we gotta call him in the morning and tell him to do his hair and everything. Tell him to go.
I'm at Votech before y'all.
Make sure
is,
you
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Where you at? Going into Lebanon? Where you at? Going up Buzzard Roost? Yeah.
We've had to come get you somewhere.
Those are some rough mornings.
Is there any more questions? Is that it? So that's all we say?
3 amigos out.
Yep.
You cannot show this to people.
Listen,
can't
when
play
this comes
this in
on,
background.
I'm walking out.
Yeah, I'm walking out once this goes on. I'm out.
You gonna see me, and you gonna see me get a rope out and tie my parents with it and drag them out before the video plays.
You'd be like the 3 amigos.
The advice. Alright. Okay. The advice by AJ Jesse.
That was like,
And Bruno's.
alright, advice I'd give underclassmen is probably to stay out of trouble and come to class in school.
Always do what you're supposed to. Don't make a hassle of everything.
Be respectful to your teachers too. The teacher you make mad might be the person that holds back your diploma.
No doubt, yeah.
That's it.
Always do your work. Yeah.
Try to help others.
What's the next question?
Give us a question.
Your favorite school memory?
My favorite school memory. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, that fight AJ got in last year. I'll always remember that.
That's kind of like brotherhood there. All of us had his back.
Oh yeah.
Actually, probably my favorite school memory was probably today. Like, that was the funnest field trip we've ever been on.
Yeah.
Got in our boxers, went swimming, caught some trout. I think it's better than that.
Hey, had a full buffet.
Yeah. Skip school, go fish. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
That's just a little thing we can't do.
But we didn't skip school to go fishing. It was a field trip through the school.
Yeah, don't skip school either. Makes life hard. This is nerve-wracking.
Is it rolling? You gotta restart this? So you can edit this out. Okay.
I'm not eating my feet if you don't keep talking.
Alright. The advice by AJ Jesse.
David Lane.
And Bruno's.
You're
You're making me nervous again.
Let's just restart this video. Let's do it one
My
at a time.
advice to the underclassmen is don't take anything for granted because it's gone in a blink of an eye. My most memorable moment is I was running around the new gym in first grade and I had Miss Sharon duty and I was tired, so I was getting a drink of water and Caleb B kissed me on the lips and I told the teacher and got him in a lot of trouble. My most memorable moment was in pre-K when me and Brew Mullins had a game for our playhouse that you can only be in there if you had dark brown eyes and dark brown hair, and spent many times in the principal's office with phone calls home to parents. I would like to say thank you to my parents for always encouraging me to do my best. I would also like to say thank you to Jessie for all her bad decisions that also turned into very memorable moments. I'd like to say thank you to my parents and grandparents and everybody else that supported me, mostly Miss Ramsey for being my rock when all the other teachers I didn't get along with, and mostly to Trinity for doing bad decisions with me but also having a positive attitude about it.
Oh, we good? So, is she gonna edit this out or?
Yeah, well, she'll edit it.
Okay. My advice to underclassmen is just to show up on time. That's all. I can't.
No, get over there. Do memorable moment. Hurry.
All right. His recording still is.
Yes.
All right. My most memorable moment in this high school is I really don't have any memorable moments at this high school because I'm new here, and I just transferred here this year. So I guess my most memorable moment is coming to the school, I suppose so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you say a thank you to like you everyone.
Oh, you said. Oh my god. Alright, I guess here. Somebody has to edit this out. They'll edit this out.
She'll edit it. No,
I'm gonna
do a
cry.
thank you.
Alright. Who I would like to thank is my teachers. They got me through my hardships and made my grades go up through persuasion. Oh my god.
Okay, keep going.
What else would we say? Oh wait, I also want to thank my parents. Even though we don't get along 90% of the time, I'd like to thank them. They get me through some situations, you know, and that helped me a lot. Yeah.
My advice to the underclassmen is to participate in as many sports as possible because really that's all that matters. After you graduate, you're not going to remember the tests that you failed, but you will always remember the bus ride home from Thomas Walker. I've had a lot of great memories here at Castlewood with a lot of great people, but one of my most memorable moments would be my 6th grade year when I ended up with a mouse in my desk. And Brew, David, and AJ chased it around the room and stomped it while I was crying. I would like to thank God for all that He has done for me. I'm so blessed, and I have Him to thank for that. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me and showing me that nothing is impossible. Thank you, Miss D, for pushing me to do my best and showing me what I'm capable of. Thank you to all of my friends who have made my high school experience unforgettable. Thank you, Castlewood High School, for all of the memories that I will never forget. Thank you for shaping me into the person that I am today. Each and every experience has changed my life for the better, and I'm so grateful for that.
My advice to underclassmen is that your grades are important, but don't forget to relax and have fun. Some of my memories from like elementary school and younger years, I remember, I think it was 1st grade, we went to the Hands-On Museum, and we got this big like igloo thing, and I remember like all of these little tiny things could all fit in there, but I say today like only like 3 of us could probably fit in there. And later we ate lunch, and then after that we learned how to swear dance, and I remember my partner was Gunnar. And then we went to the gift shop, and I bought like this little like bonnet like pilgrims used to wear, and this little like Jacob's ladder thing. And then in kindergarten, my dad brought the fire truck down for all of us to see, and he gave us like these little plastic fire hats. So we all went around together and like held onto each other like a train, pretend we were riding the fire truck to go put out fires.
Okay, you're good. It's video.
What is advice to underclassmen?
What's the advice we're giving?
Make friends, join clubs.
Yeah.
Always do your work on time.
Always be here.
Get good grades.
Leave as soon as you can. I don't know what to say.
What was the next question?
Most memorable moment. When Chloe beat a roach.
In the upstairs bathroom. Girls'
With
bathroom.
that wrapping paper.
Oh, no, that was Megan.
Megan beat it.
Chloe screamed.
Yep,
Yeah.
bloody murder.
Yep. Pretty funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
A thank you to people.
My
All
friends.
the teachers, my parents,
For not letting me drop out.
all my friends.
Just kidding.
Thanks,
My advice to underclassmen is don't take calculus and always do your best. And then my greatest memory is probably riding the Humvee. And then I forgot the last question. What was the last question? Thank you. I don't know. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you do.
Just
my senior year. It's worth it, but then again, it's not worth it because you're going to miss it when it's all said and done. Even though you say you're not going to miss it, you will.
My advice to the underclassmen would be, you only get to go through high school once, so make as many memories as you can. Don't take any of it for granted. I promise you, you will end up missing it. It will definitely be the best time of your life, and I know I will miss it more than anything, seeing that my senior year is almost over. My favorite memory would have to be when I used to chase Devin Avery across the playground in kindergarten, and then I got to watch Devin Avery and Devin Robinson fight over me, and then they would have to argue over who left the last love letter in my locker. But where's Devin Avery at now? Texas, so I guess I'm stuck with Devin Robinson. And my thank you. I want to thank my elementary school teachers who prepared me for my high school experience. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have made it this far. Then I also want to thank my high school teachers who shaped me into the person that I am today. I also would be almost getting ready to walk across the stage. So I want to say thank you to all my teachers who have always pushed me to be the best that they know I can be. Thank you, Mama, for always making sure I was doing my homework or making sure that I already had my homework done. Thank you for always pushing me to be the best that you knew I could be. And last but not least, thank you Copper Creek, Castlewood Elementary, and Castlewood High School for all the wonderful memories that I will soon never forget.
My advice that I would give to any underclassmen would be school might not be fun, but enjoy it while it lasts because it will be over before you know it. One memory that I will always remember will be about me and Brittany getting in trouble every day at lunch. We were very mean as kids. We always played with our food and throw things at the other kids. I would like to thank Miss D as a coach, teacher, and honestly another mom to me. She's always pushed me to do my best. She has always been such an inspiration to me. I'll never forget all the things she has done for me.
Some advice I would like to give the underclassmen of Castlewood High School would be to never look back and always have fun. High school goes by so fast, and never waste time being unhappy. Work as hard as you can, and I promise it will pay off. Memory I would like to share is one memory I've had at Castlewood High School is the day that I won Miss CHS. It was one of the best days at Castlewood High School, and I am so glad I have got to represent my school in this way. I would love to thank my mom and dad for making me into the person I am today. They have taught me that no matter what, never give up on your dreams. To always be nice to everyone, because you never know what could be going on with their home life. And to always be happy. I couldn't thank them enough, and I love them so much. Thank you for making me into the person I am today.
Advice would be, try not to stress about it. If it won't matter in six years, then just try not to stress about it. If study as much as you can, do the very best of whatever you do, but if you did your best and it wasn't the greatest, then you did your best. That's all you can do about it. And most of your tests, a lot of your teachers will let you retake things again, so just don't stress.
Mine is to don't wait until last minute. Get it done early, please. And this is confirmed from someone who has like 5 dual enrollment classes. Just don't wait until last minute. You get stressed and it's awful, especially if you're doing sports and then you have work. It's a mess. So please do not wait.
So someone that's helped me the most in high school would probably have to be my mom. She's not always the great at helping me with all of my homework, but she's always been someone that's been there for me for pretty much everything. We may not always see eye to eye, but she has literally been there through everything. I can tell her anything and not have to worry about judgment or anything like that.
Mine would be my mother as well. She's pushed me hard to be the person I am now. All the classes I took, they were because I wanted to, but she's done so much for me. throughout my years, supported me, helped me when I'm at, and then when I'm down, she helps me get back up on my feet. I took these classes to show her that I'm capable of doing, so much more, and I wanted to give back to, as a thank you, doing all these classes and then going on. I have so many plans that I want her to be part of them when I, get older and get, an actual job and get money. I plan to take her places and stuff just as a thank you, and I want to do so much for her because I love her to death, and we've been through so much, and I just want to give back to her.